The Foxpro Banshee is an all-new model for those looking for a portable unit with extreme volume capabilities. The speaker utilized on the Foxpro Banshee is a speaker that we have used in a number of our models, from the Foxpro Hellfire to the CS24. And the beauty of this speaker is that it utilizes a 10 AA battery system, which equates to 12 volts, to give you a unit that produces ear-shattering volumes, clarity that is second to none, and a proven speaker that has been very popular in our line for several years now. The Foxpro Banshee utilizes the TX915 remote control, which offers unrivaled remote control performance and long-range capabilities. The TX915 remote control has a large LCD screen which is backlit, which is going to make it much easier to use when navigating sounds at night. The sounds listed in the Banshee remote control are listed in categories, which makes navigating back and forth between sounds much simpler. The TX915 also utilizes a popular feature called Foxbang, which activates preset number 1 at the report of your gunshot. The Foxpro Banshee, coupled with the TX915 remote control, extreme volume capabilities, and maximum portability, this may be just a unit for you. Like all Foxpro digital game calls, the Foxpro Banshee is proudly made in the USA.
The Revolution from Lucky Duck is the game-changing electronic predator call that comes preloaded with 100 live animal sounds and the ability to add up to 2,000 of your own. It also features an HD video camera mounted on a motorized base system that allows a full 360 degrees of rotation. The Revolution's motorized base system gives the hunter the ability to broadcast sound in any direction with the simple touch of the remote, as well as control the HD camera, so you can share the moment of truth. The Revolution by Lucky Duck. We are masters of deception.
Hey guys, Mike Dillon here from Foxpro. Today we're going to discuss another Fox feature called Fox Pitch. What is Fox Pitch and how can you use it to make your stands more successful? Fox Pitch basically manipulates the pitch of any sound that you play through your Foxpro unit. So if you're playing a rabbit distress, you can go into that sound and you can manipulate the pitch to make it go to a higher pitch sound or to make it go to a lower pitch sound. You know, if you think about some of the things that people have said with educated coyotes, that every coyote out there has heard lightning jack or things like that. You know, number one, I'm not a firm believer in that. If you have a coyote that's as educated to lightning jack, that coyote is going to be educated to every single rabbit distress sound out there. He's not educated to that particular sound. He is now educated to every sound. But how can you use Fox Pitch to make your stands more successful? You know, one of the things that I like to use Fox Pitch for is that if I am playing a rabbit sound, and if you think about a rabbit when he's in distress, sometimes he really goes into distress. His voice is gonna be a lot higher pitched, and then as he gets weaker and less distress, he's going to go to a slower, less pitch. He's going to go to a much lower pitch sound. So I'll use Fox Pitch when I'm playing those rabbit distress sounds to really manipulate the sound. I may start that rabbit off at the normal pitch, and then as it progresses a little bit, I'm going to raise the pitch of that sound up to add more distress to it. Then as it goes longer in the stand, I'm going to manipulate that pitch down, which is going to add a lot of realism to that rabbit in distress sound. But you're not limited to just using it with distress sounds. You could also use it on howls. You know, imagine playing a howl, or you start with that howl and you raise the pitch up. It's going to sound like a different howl. If you lower the pitch down, it's going to again sound like a different coyote. So by utilizing Fox Pitch and manipulating the pitch of those sounds is going to make you more successful. It's going to add a lot more realism to your stands. And Fox Pitch is really easy to activate. To activate Fox Pitch, you simply turn on the TX1000 remote control. You go to the back menu, and when you go to the back menu, you're going to go to Fox Features and scroll down to Fox Pitch. Select Fox Pitch by hitting the Play Select button and then scroll up or down. You'll notice that as you scroll up, there will be positive numbers. So if you scroll up, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up to 9. 9 is going to be the highest pitch that you can get from that sound. Then if you scroll down, it'll go to off. Off basically means that there is no pitch manipulation happening at that point. Once you go down from off, it's going to go in the negative numbers. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, and -9. Obviously, -9 is going to be the lowest pitch sound. So by doing that and playing with that, I think you're going to find that it's going to add a lot more realism to your stands, which is going to make you more successful in your stands. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more Fox feature videos.
Hi folks, I'm JD Pyatt with Microtech Game Calls. I'd like to introduce you to the new Gen 2 series line of calls from Microtech. Body design modifications to the new Gen 2 line include more user-friendly handle for carrying and hanging on a tree limb, 360-degree rotating antenna, extended front legs to cast the sound above vegetation, a 1/4-20 insert to attach the collar to a tripod. Hi folks, I'm JD with Microtech Game Calls, and today I'd like to introduce you to the new Gen 2 GC300. On the back of the collar you will see an external speaker port, and new for the Gen 2 300 is the decoy addition. You can now attach a separately purchased AD400 decoy that will mount right here to where your battery plate cover goes over your 4 AA's that's in the collar. Simply remove that battery plate cover. The AD400 decoy will attach right into its place and screw right in, and then the cord from the AD400 will come around and will plug into your decoy port. Let's go over the new Gen 2 GC300 remote. As you can see with the remote now that we've added an on-off switch on the side. That switch lights up the keypad for nighttime use now. We'll shut it off. We have also added the ability to pause the sounds. So if you've got a sound playing, such as the bobcat, which I don't have the collar on, turn on, play the bobcat, you can pause that sound wherever you'd like. Unpause it, and then stop it. You now have a decoy activation and deactivation button. So if you attach an AD400 to your collar, you now have the ability to start and stop the motion of that decoy. The GC300 will play 2 sounds simultaneously. In order to do so, simply select one sound, hit the button, select your second sound, and play both. And you can pause both sounds. So 2 sounds simultaneously to add different scenarios to your calling situations. Improvements to the antenna, getting the sound up above the ground. This collar is going to be a tough one to beat.
Hi, I'm Charlie Ritchie with Cache Creek. I'm here today to show you our new Cache Creek Mega Amp Coyote collar. This call is 50% louder and clearer than it ever was before, giving you what you need to bust through the wind and make sure you bag your predator. A couple features I'd like to show you. First of all, on and off switch right here. There's also an input jack if you want to use a speaker, and a lanyard loop if you'd prefer that. You notice here on the back there's 10 different calls on this Mega Amp, and you can scroll through left or right handed to pick the call that you want to use. It has a thumb dial for volume control and complete trigger override. So bust through the wind and call in those predators so you get the shot that you want. Mega Amp.
Don't let the compact size fool you. The Turbo Dog from Primos is packed with features. A 25-watt digital amplifier delivers long-range volume, realistic sounds, and no distortion through the rotating horn speaker. The Turbo Dog is loaded with 36 programmed sounds and 4 full-length expert hunt sequences from Predator master Randy Anderson. Pick the sequence, push play, and Randy's doing all the calling. Match that with a 100-yard remote control designed for easy one-handed operations, and you're ready for a game of predator versus prey. Want to load up more sounds? The Turbo Dog is USB ready. Just plug it in and download the sounds you want. The Turbo Dog from Primos. We take the guesswork out of speaking the language.
The iHunt by Ruger Ultimate Game Call System comes loaded with over 600 calls from 47 animal species. Improve your hunt. Call in more game. Comes loaded with features to increase your opportunities. Solar tables, weather with current wind direction, activity logs, and more. Control with any smart device. It's easy to set up and easy to use. Has a very versatile and powerful playlist to let you keep your eyes on the horizon, not on your game collar. iHunt calls.
The Primos Alpha Dog is loaded with 75 individual sounds and 6 full-length expert hunts from Predator master Randy Anderson. These expert hunts are 10 to 20-minute calling sequences that are proven to bring coyotes in. Just push the button, and the Alpha Dog does all the calling for you. This season, take the guesswork out of speaking the language with the Alpha Dog from Primos.